Game 2 of the NBA Finals has come to conclusion with a Golden State Warriors win 107-88, which I think pretty much everyone expected. I probably should have just bet my entire house on that the Warriors are going to come back and win after that catastrophic ending to Game 1 for them, where the Celtics just took fire and just drained every shot in the fourth quarter, basically. So going into Game 2, I don't think anyone expected Boston to even take one game in Golden State's territory, but they took Game 1, and then we knew they were going to come back in Game 2 and fire back. And honestly, I was a little sketched out for the Warriors. Going into halftime, it was, a 2-point game, I believe? And Jason Tatum had 21 in the first half. He was playing very well. Jaylen Brown was playing very well as well. I think he had 13 in the first quarter alone. But the Warriors got it together and just shut them down. Past then, Tatum ended up at 28, so he got 7 points the rest of the game, and then Jaylen Brown got 17 points, so he got 4 points after the first quarter. So they made some serious adjustments, and it worked out great for them. It could have been a little bit of a mixture of things, though, because I'm not going to say it's all on Tatum and Brown to win every single game, but when you get 2 from Horford, 2 from Williams, and 2 from Smart, there's an issue. Because, White has been great off the bench for them, but he also had a down game. He played 30 minutes, which is a little bit more time than he typically play, but that's because it turned into a blowout in the second half because of a huge third quarter run from the Warriors where they scored 35 and they only scored 14. So it was a 21-point lead at that point. Or probably 23 points at that point. So the game's over, basically. If you blow a 23-point lead in the fourth quarter, I bet you that would be an NBA Finals record, and that's just not going to happen in home court. Let's say, what did the Warriors do well, though? This isn't all in the Celtics playing bad. Obviously, the Celtics had a bad game, but the Warriors had a good defensive changes in the game. They ended up... I don't know how to put this in a nice way, but Draymond Green needs to be held accountable by the NBA and the referees. I love Draymond Green. I like his podcast. I like what he does off the court. I like his attitude. I don't love how he complains all the time to refs on just little tiny things. But this dude should have fouled out last night. He got an early technical, and he's been doing this the entire playoffs. He gets an early technical, and then once they give him that one technical, they for some reason won't give him the second one. I don't know if it's because he's a superstar or whatnot, but he deserved a second technical in this game, and they didn't give it to him. I can't tell you why he didn't get it, and it hasn't happened the entire postseason. He needs to get fouled out for this stuff he's doing. He's just way too obnoxious. He's being rude to refs. It just needs to happen. It needs to stop. And to me personally, it ruins the game because it's not fun to watch. I don't want to see him complaining to the refs the entire game. He owns the refs after that first technical. It's so weird. I can't even explain it. But Steph Curry, looking like an NBA Finals MVP, could be a lock if they could win this. He dropped another 29-point game. So basically a second 30-point game in 2 games now. He is playing very well. They had some awesome minutes from Jordan Poole off the bench. It wasn't a great shooting game for him, but he did score 17 points. 5 and 9 from 3 is what kind of carried him because he was 6 for 14 from the field. So he only made one other shot that wasn't a 3-pointer. So he gets a little crazy sometimes. He's still young, and he tries to drive and make some crazy plays happen. Super exciting to watch. But other than that, they had some great minutes from Otto Porter. He only scored 3 points, but when he was on the court, he was plus 24 in 15 minutes. So he was doing something right on the defensive end to help the team out. And then another consistent night from Looney. He went 6 for 6. Can't ever go wrong with not missing a shot. Wiggins had a down night as well. He went 4 for 12. But Klay Thompson needs to figure it out if they're going to win this series. Obviously, the Celtics have won a game already. The Warriors are going to have to take a game from the Celtics on their court. So I'm expecting Klay Thompson to step up on the road in either game 3 or game 4 and just go off. Because in game 1 and 2, he has been horrendous. It has not been a good shooting performance for Klay, and I know for a fact he is not happy with it. He went 4 for 19 and 1 for 8 from 3. I wonder if he's ever shot this bad in 2 games in a finals before. I don't think he has, because he has always been that guy that has just been that consistent shooter for the team. And I understand the system's different that they're running now. He's not as much of just like a post-up corner shooter, but he needs to start creating some more shots for him. If he's going to be this shot creator for him, he needs to create better looks for himself and just knock him down. But end of the day, Warriors got a nice, easy win. Stress-free game for the Warriors fans out there. I know you guys are stressing. Trust me, I got lots of friends that are Warriors fan. You guys are stressing about losing that game one. But we're evened up 1-1 going into Boston. Like I said, I expect Warriors in 7. I'm expecting a deep series here, 6 or 7 games, 100%. So I'm expecting, I would guess probably the Warriors are going to win game 3. Then the Celtics are going to have their hand forced, so they'll win game 4. And then we're going to end up having that back and forth until game 7. So super excited. NBA Finals have been great so far. At least the first half was super competitive. I thought this was going to come down to the wire again, and it didn't. The Warriors just took over in the third quarter, and it was a great game. I appreciate you guys. If you guys did enjoy the recap, make sure you guys do drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.